Hello everyone, this is Ankita Rath from OdishaTV.in bringing you today's news from Odisha. First the headlines. Commissionerate Police led by ACP leaves for Delhi to collect information about Al-Qaeda operative Abdur Rahman's foreign links and financial transactions. Indian Bureau of Mines in its report confirms hidden iron ore near Rangta railway siding in Sundargarh. Even though BJD continues its central negligence stand, opposition slams state government over failure in spending Rs 46,000 crore in 9 years. Government Railway Police was unwilling to register Puri train fire case, says Minister of State for Railways Manoj Sinha in his Bhubaneswar visit. And Chief Minister Navin Patnaik seeks early intervention of Prime Minister on South Korean steel plant POSCO's proposed Jagatsinghpur project. Now the details. A team of Commissionerate Police led by an ACP left for Delhi on Monday to collect information about Al-Qaeda operative Abdur Rahman's foreign links and financial transactions. In a startling revelation, the Commissionerate Police on Sunday said that the Al-Qaeda operative Abdur Rahman had been asked to recruit members for the terror organization. He had even met with Mohammad Asif, who was arrested from Uttar Pradesh in Bangalore, to discuss about the recruitment in Al-Qaeda. Rahman had a plan to recruit around 20 youths from the state for the dreaded terror outfit, Sharma revealed. Besides, another team of Odisha police on Sunday left for Jharkhand to probe the frequent visits of the suspected Al-Qaeda operative to the neighbouring state. It may be mentioned that Delhi Police Special Cell, with the help of Commissionerate Police of Odisha, had nabbed Mohammad Abdur Rahman from Paschim Kutch village under Jagatpur police limits in Cuttack district on December 19 for his alleged links with the Al-Qaeda in the Indian subcontinent.
जेतेबेले मोहम्मद आसिफ ताको बेंगलोर भेटिथिला से गोटे मेसेज पाकिस्तान रे जो अछि औ गोटे अल-कायदा रो जो कोऑर्डिनेटर वजीरिस्तान रे ताकरो मेसेज नेकरी आसीथिला जे रिक्रूटमेंट पई अब्दुल रहमान को संपर्क करिबा पई तो से विषय ऑलरेडी इन्वेस्टिगेशन चली छी.
An under-construction mobile tower which was set up by a private company was torched at Chipakura under Baiparguda police limits of Koraput district late night on Sunday. Though it has not been ascertained who set the mobile tower on fire, sources said involvement of Maoists in the act cannot be ruled out. Earlier, 2 mobile towers operated by the private company were set on fire by Maoists in the area, which is close to Odisha-Chhattisgarh border. Notably, some miscreants set a mobile tower on fire at Kalia Attada under Baiparguda police limits on Saturday night. A poster was also found near the spot which said that money is being wasted in useless work like setting up the mobile towers. On December 14, Maoists had torched a mobile tower operated by the private company at Kattapada. In Baipariguda, 3 mobile phone towers of the company have been damaged in past 1 week. It is believed that the Red Rebels are unhappy with the establishment of mobile phone towers in the remote areas, as details of their movements are being passed into the security forces, resulting in failure of execution of their plans, said sources. Normalcy returned to all the courts in Cuttack on Monday as lawyers who were observing cease work since last Wednesday protesting against the state government's decision to abolish the State Administrative Tribunal SAT joined work as per a decision taken by the bar associations on Friday. However, the lawyers said the legal fight against the SAT abolition decision would continue. They have formed a hearing committee which will draft a memorandum to be submitted to the state and central government to draw their attention to the issue. The lawyers question the fate of job-related cases pending before the SAT. When the hands of the Odisha High Court are full, how can it handle the additional job-related cases after the abolition of SAT, asked a lawyer. Notably, the state cabinet had approved a proposal to abolish all benches of SAT in September this year. The tribunal was established in July 1986 to provide speedy justice to aggrieved government employees. Meera Biswal, wife of former Deputy Chief Minister of Odisha Basant Biswal, passed away on Monday morning at a hospital in New Delhi, said family sources. According to reports, Meera, 74 years old, was shifted to Safdarganj Hospital in the national capital from a hospital in Cuttack, where she was admitted after she fell down while offering prayers in her home. The mortal remains of Mrs. Biswal will be flown to Bhubaneswar by a special flight in the afternoon for cremation at Swargadwar in Puri, the sources added. Union Petroleum Minister Dharmendra Pradhan on Sunday attacked the Odisha government on the state's drought situation, demanding a judicial probe into suicides by distressed farmers. Instead of making it a prestige issue, the state government should admit to the death of farmers and set up a judicial probe, Pradhan told reporters in Bhubaneswar. The minister said Maharashtra, Telangana and Andhra Pradesh governments had already begun to compensate farmers in their respective states. He said a central team that assessed the drought situation in Odisha had submitted its report and appropriate drought assistance extended to the state once a meeting of the Disaster Management Authority on the matter was held. The state government has submitted 2 memorandums to the centre to seek financial assistance of Rs 2,200 crore.
कहा कथा को न जाई जुडिशियल कमिशन बसई दियो जो मानकर ए कारण मृत्यु होती से कंपनसेशन दियो आज ताकू न करिकी टाही टापरा कर जाउची ये कटा घारे चुन दबा भलिया विषय और आंध्र तेलंगाना महाराष्ट्र मॉडल रे चाषी मानकू कंपनसेशन दियो
10,000 ऊर्ध्व चाषी जो भारत वर्ष रे मृत्युवरण करछन ये सीजन रे तापर आगे दुख प्रकाश करी आगे निजे केंद्र सरकार स्वीकार करंतु ताक तो निजे केंद्र मंत्री आनंद मोहन सिंह कहउछन्ती कि मद पीकी बा पारिवारिक कारण मरुचन्ती से राज्य सरकार को अंगुली निर्देश करिवार कारण पछर अभिप्राय कोन
The Indian Bureau of Mines (IBM) in its report has revealed that iron ore has been found hidden in an area of 2,400 cubic meters near Rangda railway siding in Koida mining circle in Sundargarh district. As per the reports, Deputy Director of Mines (DDM) and the railway authorities had shown a site to the IBM officials near Rangda railway siding measuring 80 meters in length, 20 meters in width and 1.5 meters in depth where the iron ore was stacked. As the stack was found to be very compact and hard, digging to the stack was not possible manually. As a result, the exact volume of iron ore hidden underground could not be assessed, the report has stated. Apart from this, the report has questioned the modus operandi of the railway authorities. Though the railway authorities had informed about the stacks of iron ore near the siding due to loading and unloading since 2005, they had refused to give this information in writing, stating the reasons that they have not received any instruction from their higher officials. Besides, the railway authorities had not sought permission on the use of iron ore which was laying outside the siding premises, it said. Apart from this, there have been a series of allegations on irregularities against Ram Kumar, director and MS Agras and Sponge Private Limited, the report added. Even as the ruling Biju Janata Dal continues its central negligence stand, the state government during the last 9 years has failed to spend more than 46,000 crore, which includes central assistance and central share of states' different schemes, the opposition BJP and Congress alleged on Sunday. The allocation in the budget for centrally sponsored schemes from 2006-07 to 2014-15 was Rs 13,649.84 crore, of which Rs 3,122.32 crore has remained unspent. Sources maintain that Rs 3,577.28 crore allocated for implementation of central schemes has not been utilized. The record of utilization of funds earmarked in the state budget for planned expenditure during the last 9 years was more sluggish. The state government had allocated Rs 1,46,887.88 crore during the period of which Rs 39,408.63 crore has remained unspent.
मत लगुच पैसा मागती केवल मागिबा नारे खर्च करिवार उद्देश्य न थाए बहुत समय पैसा खर्च हुए नहीं बहुत समय खर्च न होकर पैसा फेरस्त हबार मध्य नजर अच्छी 46,000 कोटी टंका खर्च न होकर पड़ी रही मत लगुच ये चिंतार विषय
ये नवीन बाबू जो खाली दुआई दौरान केन्द्र उपरे किंतु केन्द्र अपर्याप्त टंका दौची ये परिस्थिति रे नवीन बाबू खर्च कर अपारक सरकार ये तो अपारक बोली प्रमाणित होती ये खर्च कर योजना नाई नीति नाई नियम नाई किछि नाई
तेणु अर्थ को ठिकना समय न दबा पैठ न करवा एवं स्कीम गुड़िक आम राज्यर आवश्यकता भितर न खेले या अंतराय सृष्टि कर निर्दिष्ट समय सीमार खर्च करने ये जो टंका खर्च न हो पारि ताकू तो निश्चित भाव सरकार करेंगे संख्या करेंगे कौटी खर्च हो पार.
The Government Railway Police (GRP) was reluctant to register a case in connection with the serial train fire at Puri railway station on November 12. Minister of State for Railways Manoj Sinha on Sunday said. Expressing concern over the incident, he said the GRP, however, registered a case when evidence was placed before them. The Chief Security Commissioner of Railways spoke to the accused person. The accused man admitted to have been involved in similar train fire incidents at Gaya and Haridwar. 3 express trains at Puri railway station were set on fire one after another on November 12. The RPF had nabbed one Subhash Ramachandran from the railway station and the NIA was assigned to investigate the incident. On passenger security, Sinha said the railways have introduced the integrated security system and all major stations including those in Odisha would be covered under this program. The Commissionerate Police is planning to take the 3 accused who were arrested on Saturday in connection with last month's sensational murder of a doctor couple in Bhubaneswar on 3-day remand for further interrogation. We will ask them about the whereabouts of other 2 absconding accused as our team is trying to nab them soon, Police Commissioner R.P. Sama told newsmen in Bhubaneswar. The absconders are Tikina Behera, who had been working at the doctor couple's home for last 2 years, and her husband Jabbar Naik. Notably, a special squad of Commissioner Police had arrested Kishore Behera, 44 years old, alias Timpa, Muhammad Kamal Khan, alias Munna, 22 years old, and a woman Mini, who were hiding in Barampur town on Saturday. 5 persons were directly involved in the ghastly crime and loot was the prime motive behind the murder, the police commissioner added. Notably, retired Dr. Kapil Prafulla Mishra and his wife Sushma Mishra were brutally killed at their Saleshri Bihar residence on November 15 after they returned from a morning walk. The incident had generated a lot of hate in the city, with residents raising serious concern over the security of senior citizens.
नहीं ताको आमे चेष्टा करूँ एटलिस्ट 3 days रिमांड रे आनिबा पाई जेतु औ दुई लोगों को अरेस्ट करिवार कार्य बाकी अछि से दुई लोग भी संदेह करा जाउछि ओडिसा रु बाहर अन्य स्टेट रे कोर्टी जाई करी लुचि छंती तो ताको लोकेट करिबा पाई हमर चेष्टा चाली छि.
Pinning hopes on South Korean steel behemoth POSCO's proposed Jagatsinghpur project, Odisha Chief Minister Navin Patnaik on Sunday said he has sought an early intervention of Prime Minister Narendra Modi in this regard. Speaking on the occasion of Business Standard Odisha Roundtable 2015 in Bhubaneswar, Patnaik said, "Indeed, the proposed POSCO project is the largest FDI in the country. I certainly have not given up hope of its coming here. Recently, I informed the Prime Minister if the Union government could have a meeting at the central level to resolve the POSCO project." The Chief Minister further stated necessary steps would be taken regarding Polavaram issue, drought assistance and the special category status to Odisha, keeping the interest of the state in mind. On BJD's stand about the goods and sales tax bill in the parliament, Patnaik added, "My party supports to the GST bill because it is good for the state as well as the country."
Yes, indeed, POSCO has proposed to be the largest foreign direct investment in the country, and I certainly haven't given up hope of it coming up here. Recently, I informed the Prime Minister that if they could have this, if the Union government could have a meeting at the central level to resolve POSCO's problems.
The judgment of the Supreme Court that the Amrita Manohi properties vested in favor of the Lord Jagannath Temple at Puri by virtue of the provisions of the Sri Jagannath Temple Act 1955 cannot be called trust estates. The court subsequently struck down the first part of the provision of Section 2 of the Odisha Estates Abolition OEA Act 1951, which pertains to the properties of Lord Jagannath Temple at Puri. The judgment was pronounced by a division bench of the Apex Court of Justice V. Gopalagowda and Justice C. Nagapan on Saturday. The bench also squashed notification issued by the state government in this regard. As per Section 5 of the Sri Jagannath Temple Act 1955, notwithstanding anything in any other law for the time being in force or custom, usage or contract, sanad, deed or engagement, the administration and the governance of the temple and its endowments shall vest in a committee called the Sri Jagannath Temple Managing Committee, constituted as such by the state government, and it shall have the rights and privileges in respect thereof as provided in Section 33. Reacting to the judgment of the Apex Court, Anam Dalai, manager of Raghav Das Mutt, said gross injustice has been meted out to the mutt.
ଆମ ମଠ ପ୍ରତି ରାଘବଦାସ ମଠ ପ୍ରତି ଅବିଚାର ହେଇଛି, କାରଣ ରାଘବଦାସ ମଠ ଶ୍ରୀମନ୍ଦିର ସହିତ ଅଙ୍ଗାଙ୍ଗୀ ଜଡ଼ିତ। ଶ୍ରୀମନ୍ଦିରକୁ ସବୁ ସେବା ସେ ଯୋଗାଇ ଦେଇ ଆସୁଛନ୍ତି, ନୀତିରେ କିଛି ଖିଲାପ ନାହିଁ। ଆମେ ସେ ବିଷୟବସ୍ତୁ ସବୁ ଲେଖିକିରି ସୁପ୍ରିମକୋର୍ଟକୁ ଜଣାଇଥିଲୁ, ସେ ବାବଦରେ କିଛି ବିଚାର କରାଯାଇ ନାହିଁ।
Striker Pyari Zaza of Odisha has bagged Emerging Women Footballer of the Year award introduced by the All India Football Federation on Sunday. The announcement was made by AIFA President Praful Patel at its annual general body meeting in Margao on Sunday. The Football Association of Odisha FAO bagged the AIFF award for Best Grassroots Program for 2015. Midfielder Eugene Sun Lindo has been voted Player of the Year for 2015, whereas Manipuri striker Bala Devi was declared Women Footballer of the Year. Defender Pritam Kotal was declared the Emerging Player of the Year. C.R. Sri Krishna won the AIFF award for Best Referee, while the AIFF award for Best Assistant Referee was awarded to Sapan Kennedy. Before wrapping up, the headlines once again. Commissionerate Police led by ACP leaves for Delhi to collect information about Al-Qaeda operative Abdul Rahman's foreign links and financial transactions. Indian Bureau of Mines in its report confirms hidden iron ore near Rangta railway siding in Sundargarh. Even though BJD continues its central negligence stand, opposition slams state government over failure in spending ₹46,000 crore in 9 years. Government Railway Police was unwilling to register Puri train fire case, says Minister of State for Railways Manoj Sinha in his Bhubaneswar visit. And Chief Minister Navin Patnaik seeks early intervention of Prime Minister on South Korean steel plant POSCO's proposed Jagatsinghpur project. That's all for today. Thank you for watching.